of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Appalachian State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. With that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Pressure coming. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's high. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Traore.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lopez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the indeed deny them on 2nd and goal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And some room to work. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Traore. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Right on target this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Farrell. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Farrell. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to move the sticks on third down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They boot it away on fourth down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off play action on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31 at stake, 3.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Got their quick completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Kelly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lopez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And the 23-yard line brings up 2nd down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Riley. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 16, set to advance on the play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Washington. Oh, what a cut! At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
38 at stake.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, App State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Using his legs, it's Washington. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Working the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Traore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Farrell.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Cowboys are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The inside handoff. He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the move, it's Washington. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Points points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll run play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! It's a fumble on the play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there! Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That's caught. It's Boyd. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to move them on the counter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've...
Breaks free in the middle. points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
73, App State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll line up for a second down play. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And they're able to get him on the ground. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's at... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.